Good morning. So another weekend, and last weekend I was playing with trying to get the wheels and tires to sit on the go-kart, and really what I was starting to play with was using a half-inch nipple and sliding over the axle, because this is 3/4 inch inner diameter. This is roughly 3/4 inch outer, so yeah, maybe a little bit of play. And if I could fasten this to the axle, the half-inch OD axle on the go-kart, then I could use a cap like this to hold the whole thing on. You see I started cutting it down. And the thought I left with was that, well, I'll cut this flat and I'll weld this onto the axle. However, look at this. This is galvanized. And from doing a little homework before I pulled the trigger on the welder, galvanized fumes are not good for you. Like, bad, bad, bad. You want a mask that could capture not just particulate, but the fumes, and I don't have anything like that. And people say you can grind off the galvanized and then weld, and you can, but again, I've seen so many articles about how bad those fumes are for you that we're not gonna do that. So I went and got something fairly similar here, but it's just black rolled steel, so we don't have the fumes issue. So again, I have the threads, and in theory I can cut this, weld this to the existing axle for a little more stability, have some length so this will pop all the way through, and it'll come up and through so that I have the threads and can hold this on. So I think that's what I'm going to set up with to try today and see how it goes. So I'll get the cart out, set it up on some blocks, and we'll give it a shot. Shim. By the way, it's actually 59 degrees Fahrenheit out here this morning. It's August 24th. So it got cool up here in Vermont pretty quick. I mean, August is summertime. 59 degrees is too cold. Well, first things first, I have a lip in there. It's going to prevent me from getting over, so let's figure out how long a cut we're going to need. That's going to be pretty darn close for steering, but might be okay. I think I'm just going to give this a cut in the right in the middle, and then I can figure out a little more precisely from there. Ooh, that actually fits pretty nice. I like that. I'll put my other tire on that's not cut. And on the other wheel I had cut it shorter, but I like the clearance I have here as compared to the other wheel where it's right there. I do have the piece I cut, which I best could probably just be a spacer. So let's some metal fragments in there. I can cut it right in place here. I think we might have something. I think we might have something. Gotta get a rag and clean this thing up though. I'm gonna crank this down so I know how tight I can make this wheel, polish off the end for a little better fit. You know what? I think the sun's gonna come out. Gonna warm up a bit today. You know what, I am going to leave that little lip as it is there because I need some room for the weld bead. So I'm going to leave that because I might lose that slack if I take it out trying to put my nut on. So I'm just going to clean this up for a little bit of welding. And then we're going to tack it on like so. Check for fit and finish. Yeah, that little gap's probably going to be important. How you think?
And I know I cut this, and this is yucky, but that's what I get for doing it without a plan. See if the other side will be better, and that is only tacked right now, so let's try the other one. See if we can do a better job. There you go.
The maiden voyage.
Yeah, because I haven't super welded the front of those things yet. I want to make sure my throttle. I want to make sure the throttle isn't stuck.
And you've reattached the engine to the block?
Yes.
Okay. Because I could see like air filters falling off, engines tipping, and then a wheel falling off.
Well, what I want to make sure of is that I didn't get that governor arm adjusted in a weird way that my throttle doesn't close and just takes
Yeah.
off like last time.
Yeah, that would be less than ideal. Well, nothing has fallen off yet. That thing looks ridiculous. Oh boy.
Well, that actually didn't go too bad. Didn't go too far, but the welds hold. So now we have the wider stance, bigger tires, better traction, thicker axles. Now is the governor removal. I've never done a governor removal before. I'm pretty sure it's straightforward. Take the side of the crankcase off, drain the oil, obviously, and find the plastic gear inside, yank that, make sure there's no holes in your crankcase, and maybe redo some throttle linkage. We're going to find out.